concert that we have. Let's give a big hand to everybody who's going to be performing tonight. Mr. Ryder and I started this tradition a long time ago because the two of us were looking for ways that we could connect the 8th and the 9th grade to each other, get that connection between middle school and high school. And it's no secret, this concert is really about recruiting. I told the orchestras today, the 8th grade orchestras, we're doing some awesome things and I want to see them next year at Capitol High and at Helena High, either or both, whichever you'd like to do. I'd like to see you there. That's a big part of what we're doing. What I told them is, give me 1 year. Give me 1 year. And if you don't like orchestra for 1 year, that's okay. I might complain and cry a little bit, but I will allow you that freedom there. And if you don't like it, you move on, you walk away with a fine arts credit. But if you do like it, you get to make some really awesome music. And you'll hear from the 9th graders today who were where the 8th graders were last year. We make big progress in very little time. So we're really, really excited to share what we've got. It was a hard day. We worked, all three groups worked for about 2.5 hours each of just playing and refining and bringing it together. And we're so excited for what we have to share here tonight. I want to make sure I get a couple other reminders or a couple other thank yous in there. I always like to make sure and say thank you to our administrators because we have 4 schools represented today. We couldn't do something like this if Ms. Brody, Mr. Boyle, Mr. Zanto, and Mr. Kessler weren't fully on board and supportive of our music program. So please give our administrators a hand too. They do really back us up. Thank you to all the families who are here. Thank you to the students who did such hard work today and are ready to share it. And I always do a special shout out now to the elementary teachers, because if you like what you hear up here, remember that it started back in kindergarten. That's where we get those foundations laid, and we can't do what we do if the elementary teachers, I can't do what I do if these two don't bring it together and pull things together. So it's really a big deal that we get to collaborate with each other. I volunteered to talk because I like to talk, but I know that Ms. Kale has at least one thing she wants to throw out real quick.
I do. Thank you, Mr. Cleary. For those of you I haven't met yet, my name is Marion Kale. I get to teach orchestra here at Helena Middle, and I just have had a blast working with these students and getting them prepared for this really exciting collaborative concert. So thank you again to Mr. Cleary and to Mrs. Elliott for making this work. I'm here to talk to you about our pledge drive that we are running right now. The pledge drive is a competition between our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade orchestras here at Helena Middle. 8th grade has had a steady lead for the last couple, we started it last Monday, so about the last 10 days or so. The 7th graders are catching up rapidly. The 7th graders were behind them by about $25 on Tuesday, so it is neck and neck. But what your support does for our pledge drive is it helps us fund projects like instrument repairs, it helps us fund supplies for students, and it just ensures that every student has access to stuff we need, like tuners and exciting music and really nice quality instruments that aren't falling apart. So your support really means a lot, and the best thing about a pledge drive is it goes all the way back to the students. So 100% of the proceeds for our pledge drive go back to our students. The 8th graders at HMS have something really exciting coming up here in a few weeks. They're headed to Missoula to work with the faculty at the UM School of Music and spend a day there, really just kind of celebrating making it through 3 years of orchestra. So if you are interested in donating, you too can help the 8th graders maintain their pretty steady lead right now. But there is a QR code out in the lobby, and there's also a link to donate. So make sure you put in the comments either 8th grade or the name of the student that you are supporting. Thank you very much.
And with that, we'll kick things off.